As long as you have faith in God and believe in God 100% or 1,000%. I've had so many people tell me that I was stupid, that this was the new age. Yeah, it's a new age, but God's still in it, I assure you. Uh, Faith in something you can't see to them is ridiculous. You can't see the wind, but you can see what it does. You can't see the air, but you breathe it. I mean, I could go on with examples of that, okay? Uh, you can't be there every minute of the day watching a plant grow that has a fruit on it that you're going to eat, but yet it happens. I mean, you can't see God, but you can see the aftermath of his work that he uses other people's hands to accomplish. You can, you have to have faith in God to succeed. If you have no faith, you might as well just sit down and not do nothing. I mean, help people like they're your own family. If you see somebody that needs help and you don't help them, then you have done the same thing to the Lord Jesus Christ and God. Just because you're not back where Jesus was, and some people to refuse to believe that Jesus is the Son of God, woe to you. God said that Jesus is his only Son. Jesus is God's Son, okay? Accept him. If you don't accept him, God won't accept you. Now, I keep hearing Israel, and when I was a little child, I wish my mother was here. I used to ask her, am I supposed to go to Israel? Am I supposed to be there when God comes home? And don't ask me how I knew all this stuff, because when I was a child, I didn't even own a Bible. My dad wasn't into it that much. In fact, the first time that I listened to a lady telling me about the parable of the mustard seed, and I stayed over at her house all day trying to make a mountain move. I thought I could make it move. I thought I had enough faith in the one that was helping me as a child that I couldn't see and that I called my friend. I, I know who it was now, that I could make that mountain move. And I stared at that mountain. I stayed at her house. I did not leave until almost dark. And my dad was furious. He told me I could not go back over there when I told him what I'd been doing. And the minute he'd leave every day, I was right back over there. I wanted to hear more. So I was different from my family. Now my mother, she believed in God, but she really didn't. Well, she really didn't go to church. But I pitched a fit when I was 5 years old. I pitched a fit when Billy Graham came to town, and there was so many people there that he couldn't get them in the church. There was standing room only, so they had to set up revival tents. And I remember standing up in the chair because I couldn't see the fold-out chairs, and crying because I couldn't see him. And they stood me up in one so I could see him. And I haven't been the same since. Okay, and I never will be the same. And I don't care what people says about me, or what people don't say about me, or what people believes about me. If you see me doing something that you don't agree with, hey, I've got my reasons for doing it. Okay, if I sing a song, it's to get a message to the people that I'm singing it to, and it's usually something good, okay? And I do what God tells me to do, okay? Now, I do have mentors that tell me in their words if they think that I'm traveling down a wrong path, and that's to keep me from maybe going a path they went. Where, on the other hand, God will say, go. And I know that I have a job to do, you know, and I do have plenty of work to do, plenty of work to do. I will not start trouble with anyone, but trouble follows me everywhere I go. There's always going to be one somewhere or more that puts me down, persecutes me, or whatever. And I just smile at them because God says, shh, my child, for vengeance is mine. So it matters not what any of you say about me or don't like about me or what you think I should do or what you think I shouldn't do. God is the only one that I care about that says I should do this and I should do that. And I don't mean that I don't care about anybody, but I'm going to listen to God before I listen to anybody else, okay? Um, I will listen to people, but not the ones that tells me I got 5 minutes to read what they got to say or I'm going to die. Well, it's been sitting there for 4 months and I'm not dead yet. So I know that that's evil. I know that that's wrong. And he has gifted me with discernment. But here's the message I want to give to you. If you ask for wisdom, you're going to get it. You better be ready for it. If you ask for anything in God's world, you're going to get it and you better be ready for it. If you ask to pray in the spiritual realm, you're going to get it and you better be ready for it. If you ask to see in the spiritual realm, you're going to see and you better be ready for it. You better be ready for it. I see in the spiritual realm since I prayed and prayed and prayed to see in the spiritual realm. Yes, you better